Welcome to online classes. We have discussed the chapter of first. We have to revise the chapter number 1 of the motion. So we have to simple using the questions depends on the acceleration. So basic formula of acceleration is basic formula for the acceleration is change in velocity, change in upon time interval. Here the change in velocity is delta v upon time interval that is to be taken immediately. Or we can elaborate this final velocity minus initial velocity upon time taken. These are the basic formula related to the acceleration. Simply we use here the basic formula of the acceleration and solve the questions. The first question is that a scooter is traveling at 10 meter per second speed. That means initial velocity is 10 meter per second. Final velocity is 20 meter per second. What is the change in velocity? That is to be delta v 20 minus 10 meter per. So we have to introduce first what is the change in velocity, because when we are applying the basic formula for the acceleration, that is to be change in velocity. So first we have to calculate what is the change in velocities. Then after that we are using the formula for the acceleration. What is the change in velocity and what is the time taken during this process? That is to be 4. And we have to solve. This is 5 and this is 2, which is 2.5 meter per second square. 5 by 2 and 5 by 2 is 2.5 meter per second square. So now we have to solve the second questions related to the acceleration. Solutions. A train starts from rest and accelerate 5 meter per second square in 5 seconds. Calculate the final velocity in the 5 seconds. When 5 seconds occur, the train gets the final velocities and acceleration is constant throughout the journey. If the acceleration is constant throughout the journey, then we are using the basic formula, equation of motion we can apply it here. Because if the acceleration is constant, we are using the basic equations of motion. So now we use basic equations. V is equal to u plus v. This is the basic equation and first equation of motion. What is the final velocity? We have to find out the velocity of the final. So we have to, this is taken to be v. What is the initial velocity that is to be taken? That is 10. And initial velocity, initial rest. If we are seeing that the train is starting from rest, that we can say the initial velocity. And what is the acceleration? That is to be 5. And what is the time? That is to be 5. And final velocity that is to be attained 25 meter per. This is the final velocity that is acquired by the train. So we have to solve the two basic questions related to the accelerations. So we have to learn the basic questions and attempt the exercise of the NCERT books. Related to the accelerations questions we have to solve here, and what is the basic concept we are using. So we have to understand these are the concepts.